All right, guys, what's going on? It's beautifully sunny. We're in a suburban town on Long Island's East End. We got $30 worth of juice in our hands. We must be in the Hamptons. The Hamptons episode.
People calling me up saying they need a feature, saying we can help each other, but I see the leeches. Get the credit where it's due, I ain't talking Visa. But since we talking Visa, don't say you won't pay me either. Did you catch that?
What's up, guys? We're in Southampton, New York on this beautiful sunny day, and I'm standing at the center of an amazing new retail and professional office development project that we're working on behalf of Farrell Commercial in the heart of Southampton, New York. We're at the busiest intersection here, Flying Point Road. The name of the project is Flying Point, and we have anywhere from 1,000 to 13,000 square feet available, and we're going to tour the project now. The first few tenants are taking occupancy, and we have some amazing space available for both retail and professional uses. So we're standing inside of the largest space available in the project. It's 13,000 square feet, and we can either lease it to one tenant or chop it up into 3 different spaces depending on how many square feet the tenant would need. You can see there's 3 separate storefronts here, parking outside, and the back side of the Barry's Boot Camp building here, which is amazing co-tenancy for other fitness, health, wellness type uses. Those businesses obviously thrive out on the East End. We also have additional space up in the front building, and we are at the busiest intersection in Southampton. Everybody who is traveling east to Watermill, to Bridge, to Sag, to East Hampton, to Montauk has to pass this property. You can tell right here by the traffic on the road that it gets backed up in season. So that's another advantage of being positioned here. Everybody has to see your business. We walked it, I noticed there's no signs in the windows here. You know, it's the little touches that go a long way. And when I come to a project like this, you know, I have my own idea of what it should look like, and I expect everybody else to have that idea as well. But the reality is all of these people right behind me have no idea that this is available for lease, and that drives me nuts because it's a Friday afternoon, it's absolutely gorgeous. All of these people probably own businesses, and we do not have a sign up, so I'm not happy. So Russell and I have combined represented Starbucks for the last 15 years on Long Island, and the Hamptons has been a very unique strategy and market for Starbucks. We're in Southampton still, and this store behind us was very difficult for us to place. It took us a very long time. I'll let Russell tell the story.
So we've been trying to penetrate the Southampton market for about 10 years. The reason Southampton is challenging is that in order to do a wet use, which Starbucks is considered wet use, even though they don't cook, but they serve food and need seats, you need on-site parking of a certain ratio, and no places in either Main Street, Jobs, or Hampton Road had it. We searched for over 10 years to try to find something that would work, and we were always focused on Main Street. Once Citarella across the street here on Hampton Road opened, I was able to convince Starbucks that I thought this would be the next extension of the marketplace, and we were able to find this vacant realtor's office that had a large parking lot, probably the largest private parking field in all of the village, and we were able to get it approved, actually sailed through the Architecture Review Board, and we got the deal done. It's been open for 4 years now, and they're very happy. It's a great store and came out great. If you look in there now, it's cranking with people. And it's a testament to hard work. Persistence pays off.
So we're at Citarella. It's a gourmet grocer in the Hamptons. They're in the city also. And we were saying earlier about Starbucks. When they came here, they kind of changed this road and made it more of a destination for other retailers. And when they opened, it made it much more attractive to Starbucks to open across the street. We share a crosswalk with them. It's a great store, high-end, organic, gourmet, lots of grab and go. It's a really cool place. So this store has a municipal lot behind it, so you can enter from the front or the back. That's why they're able to do food service here. So Juice Press wanted to come in and they couldn't find the location because they wanted to make juice on premises. So in order to get around that, what they did was they're just a storefront and they press their juices somewhere else and just sell juice rather than making it on site. So it's like a light juice press, but that's how they're able to get a storefront open in Southampton, where if you don't have parking adjacent to you, it doesn't work.
So there's a lot of great retail stores along Main Street in the Hamptons, but this store in particular, Bandier, is a luxury fashion fitness boutique that has expanded aggressively, but this is their first storefront, so it's very unique for a concept to start in the Hamptons and then expand into New York City and beyond. So this is where it all happened.
The retail makeup here is pretty interesting in the Hamptons. There's a lot of permanent stores. There's also a lot of pop-up stores here where brands that are coming from the city or from other parts of the country who want a presence out here, they come, they open up for the season, they take advantage of the market, they take advantage of the boom, and they pay a very high rent for just 3 months, but they knock it out of the park, and it's a way for them to establish their brand amongst, watch yourself, establish their brand amongst the who's who of New York. So it's a pretty interesting marketplace, but what we've noticed lately is more and more stores are going permanent, so the pop-up market has definitely suffered for the tenants, but flourished for the landlords because they're able to charge more money for the spaces for the season. So it's pretty interesting.
A lot of times when there's space available, the season's about to start, so it's when you're approaching Memorial Day, landlords will drop their prices in a rush to get in concepts to take their space, because if they miss Memorial Day, typically their space is vacant for the remainder of the season because retailers and restaurants need to be open for Memorial Day. There was a major issue this year because they did not award liquor licenses to the restaurants that came into the season super late, so that's an issue. A lot of the restaurants that ultimately signed last-minute leases decided to push their opening rather than open up for business without liquor. People in the Hamptons are coming from the city, coming from Connecticut, Jersey, from everywhere else to come relax and hang out. And a lot of times, rosé is in that conversation. We had a great time today in the Hamptons. Look forward to spending more time through Labor Day weekend. Have a great summer.